Erzgebirgssparkasse eines bestimmt: immer ganz persönlich. Testen Sie jetzt den neuen Service Ihrer Erzgebirgssparkasse. Es ist ganz einfach.
Und jetzt muss ich nochmal zu meiner Sparkassendirektfiliale. Waren Sie auch schon da? Es ist ganz einfach.
Hallo Frau Vetter, ich bin's nochmal.
Sunday, 8th of March, and International Women's Day. And if it comes to good news, unfortunately, this is really all I've got. Now there's another information, much worse. Today in Oberwiesenthal we have to say goodbye to all the fans of Nordic Skiing. This is Michał Chmielewski with the microphone, and welcome to the last day of 43rd FIS Nordic Ski Junior and U23 World Championships. During these 10 days we met another stars of sport. Here in Sparkassen Ski Arena, as well as at Fichtelberg in ski jumping hill, a future was born. On these two venues we saw an epic battles for medals, demonstrations of power, winning by the smallest margin, tears, falls, sun, fog, snow, wind, and once again sun and fog and snow. We saw more than 500 athletes from 42 countries trying to make a new history of skiing. We saw an organizing committee working hard even during the nights, as well as 300 volunteers ready to help in each moment. We have been partying as well. We were watching films at a festival held in town center. We were also talking, meeting, and just spending time here in Saxony. We were so happy to be here and so happy that we had an opportunity to be a part of such an amazing event. But before we say goodbye for the last time, there's one more champion to be appointed. In a couple of minutes, 13 nations will try to get a medal in men's team Nordic Combined race. Here we got some highlights from the morning. Top 3 teams after ski jumping round. Ranked 3, and also with number 3 in this race. There's Finland with the best jump from Otto Nytekoski, 98.5 meters. Ranked 2 right now, it's France with the longest jump in whole round, given to us by Matteo Bott, 99.5 meters, and as leaders, Team Austria with Thomas Rettinger jumped 90 8.5 meters. We got a fantastic atmosphere once again. More than 1,000 people decided to buy a ticket to come to spend time with athletes here in cross-country venue. Germans love Nordic Combined, that's obvious, and now they will keep fingers crossed for their juniors. But now they have a little problem because they are now ranked 7th with more than a minute to leaders. My friend from German television, he said, okay, medal is still possible because Finland, now third, is also a bit behind Austria, 41 seconds. Also, Slovenians will wait for something big for their team, but yeah, according to my friend from MDR television, he says that Slovenians are a bit worse in cross-country skiing. Also, Japanese a bit worse. We have now ranked 5th Team Poland with Andrzej Szczechowicz, Bartłomiej Klimowski, Piotr Kudzia and Mateusz Jarosz. So the situation is really interesting. As usual in Nordic Combined, before cross-country part of the race, part of the competition, announcer is showing you the top 3 athletes. Frenchman Mel Tirod at first leg from the team of tricolors. And this is from Finland, Ville Karhuma, from Ounasfaran Hiihtoseura, 20 years old. And ranked 4th, Norway, with Emil Ottesen. I was trying to get some information if Emil is a relative for famous Lasse Ottesen. Now the chef of World Cup in Nordic Combined. But I didn't get any. Ranked 4th, ranked 5th. Now Poland with Szczechowicz, as I said, with 6. There is Yuya Yamamoto, a Japanese, 19 years old. Japanese is really worth watching, worth following during this race. That's because they finished 3rd in mixed competition. So they could expect something. In the picture now, Nick Zygmunt from Klingenthal, one of the stars of home team. You could have seen him last days in one of the advertised. One more minute to go. Skiers are ready now for the start. Definitely the best on ski jumping hill Fichtelberg, Team Austria. Only, no, 2 jumps below the K point, but all 4 above 90 meters. So here we come, Stefan Rettenegger is now started for the final battle during these championships. He got 21 seconds to escape from French Edgar Vallet. Also a good jumper, a bit worse result on jumping hill than Rettenger showed us. 21 seconds, how much is it? How many meters is it on course? Maybe around 300. And for Team Finland, Valtteri Karhuma, one of the youngest competitors in this race. That's because he is only 18. Norway also with some hopes before this race, because last season in Lahti, Finland, they were second, but Ottesen was not competing there in team. Then in a couple of seconds, also Slovenian team will appear with Ozbej Jeleń from Velenje. In Velenje, there's a really nice venue, especially for ski jumping. The funny thing is that there was a conversion of the hill, and they decided to save their profile, but they moved a K point for a smaller one, and now at K50 around we can also see jumps above 70 meters. So Jeleń now started skiing. I don't know how is it in Slovenian language, but in Polish it Jeleń means a deer. So could Ozbej be fast as a deer? During this race we will see. Now Team Norway, Team Poland and Team Japan in one group. But what I think is that Zygmunt will soon catch them. 50 meters behind, maybe a bit more, but it's only the beginning. After 800 meters, Austria got 1 more second, actually 2 seconds to France. Now it's 23.3 ahead of French. Also Finland, 2 seconds more than it was before the start. So obviously Stefan Rettinger is pushing hard. Two minutes, 30 seconds since the race was started. So there is now Ukraine, Russia, Italy, and team of United States. They didn't start yet. Not so many athletes in this race have been already appearing in a World Cup competition. Of course, the best one among juniors is Jens Luras Oftebro from Norway. He finished 4th in overall this season. Amazing result for this junior. But unfortunately, Team Norway didn't decide to show Oftebro to us in today's race. Norwegians with Emil Ottesen now competing, Marius Solvik, Sebastian Östfold and Andreas Skoglund, 41st now in World Cup. We should watch especially Östfold because he finished 7th in individual competition. Without Oftebro, there are 2 medalists from individual race can be seen today. I mean, Johannes Lampartner, silver medalist in Austria, as well as Gaël Blondeau from France, who finished with bronze medal. Final climb before the stadium, 2.5 kilometers, is now done by Polish, Finnish and Norwegian athlete. So it's 2.5 kilometers more for Ottesen, Szczechovic, Tirot still only alone on the course, as well as Stefan Rethenegger. After first lap, Austria kept the advantage. Now 22.7 seconds ahead of France. Finland with 48.6. Norway, Japan and Poland with 1 minute and 8 seconds. Germany now still 7th. Honestly, I predicted Nick Zygmunt to be a bit faster than he is. But there's still more than 13 kilometers to go. It's even more than 15 actually. Stefan Rethenegger, not really successful in World Cup before, but even without points in overall standings, he finished 43rd in Best Jumper Trophy standings. His older brother Thomas preparing for a second leg for Austria, also without any points in overall, but he is a better cross-country skier. 57th in this category, these standings. Nick Zygmunt, he knows this course very well. Team Germany really often train here during the winter, that's obvious, but also in summer. Really nice to see Polish Szczechovic still among the leaders. I think nobody expected Poland to be 5th after jumping round. Especially after the team's jumpers competition yesterday. Team France 6 seconds slower than Austrian. Finland is now 7 seconds slower. So that means Rethenegger is doing a good job. Course for today, I mean, one lap is not that difficult for cross-country skiers, but it's not a sensation that Nordic combiners are a bit worse. That's why maybe a total climb for their race is only 664 meters. Course length is 2.5 kilometers. Each athlete had to ski it twice. The only difference between an individual competition and a team's one in Nordic Combined is that in individual calculation between ski jumping and cross-country skiing is 15 points per minute. Here it is 45. Now Ettersen doing his best, but it's more than 100 meters difference between France and Norway right now. After first exchange, France is now 22 seconds behind Austria. Finland with 45.1 seconds. So French athletes are doing quite good, especially Maël Tirode on first leg. But we couldn't say the same if it comes to German team. Now for Germany, Louis Lennert, 20 years old, from Oberwiesenthal. It's the village between Munich and Innsbruck. If you cross the border to Austria, on a highway, you can see a really nice complex of ski jumping hills on the right. So, if Germany still wants a medal today, it's not time to hold back anymore. You can see Team Norway now with Marius Solvik from Haslum chasing the Finland Perttu Reponen. It's maybe only 30 meters distance difference. So Germany now 6 ahead of Poland. Bartłomiej Klimowski is definitely slower than Louis Lennert, also slower than Daimatsu Takehana, now skiing for Japan. Klimowski is a son of coach assistant in men's ski jumping senior team, an assistant of Michal Doležal. Lennert still behind Norway, still behind Japan, but now the difference is getting smaller. How about Austrian to France? It's 18.4, and that means Edgar Vallet is faster than older of Rettinger brothers. So maybe there are some emotions ahead in this race. Vallet, now skiing for France, is one of 3 athletes that finished 4th last season in Lahti. A bit disappointing position, as it is in sport, but now they have a really big chance for a medal. Look, this is the final climb after first lap. And I think the difference between Austria and France is now even smaller than it was a minute ago. Thomas Rettenegger for the first time in his stadium. Or would say for a second time if we count also an exchange. But there's one more lap. Let's have a look on the clock. 15 seconds, 16. Okay, so now they ski in the same pace. Rettenegger against Tirod. Here, Lennart against Takehana. So Germany now 5th. Finland right ahead, Norway. So Marius Solvik is now skiing with Perttu Reponen for the 3rd position. I think it's not the best idea to ski together, especially when it comes to Norway. They are faster than their colleagues from Finland. And if they want to catch France still, there's 30 seconds difference now. Klimovsky already lost a lot to the best teams. Poland now 7th with minute 46.5 seconds behind Austria. And also 40.9 behind Japan. Vallet still in touch with Thomas Rettenegger. But you can see in the background there's Solvik and Reponen. Solvik still behind Reponen. And as I said, it's not the best idea to ski like this. You may ask, why? And I say, because in the background there is Luis Lennart, looking really good. A bit tired, but I'm pretty sure he got something to show on the 2nd lap. Some problems for Italian Jacopo Bortolas broke a pole. Fortunately, there was a coach with another one. In best teams, even 10 people are walking all around the course with a backup of equipment. For example, here you can saw one of Germans. But here an Austrian coach looking really confident that Austria will win a gold today. Already took a picture for his athlete. But yeah, Rettenegger now faster than Valle. 24.8 seconds, 700 meters to exchange. And it's still more than 50 seconds between Austria and Norway. Maybe even more a minute. Yes, now we got another intermediate time checkpoint. And Finland is now 58 seconds behind Austria. Finland and Norway. Germany now only 9 seconds behind the medal position. Such a great chase. This is a fantastic appearance for Louis Leonard. Medal for Germany is still possible, even if it would be not a gold one. In Team Austria, now Johannes Lamparter, the only athlete from last season team from Lahti that secured bronze medal for Austria. Now with a really, really big chance for gold. Leonard is out of power anymore. Exactly as French Valle. Yeah, Valle lost his chance to catch Rettenegger. Do you remember? Maybe it was less than 20 seconds. At some time now it's around 40. Finland and Norway still as third and fourth. But Germany is now in a contact to both Scandinavian teams. And I guess that David Mach will make this gap even closer. Johannes Lamparter, 19 years old, from Nordic team Apsam. He did a really good jump in the morning with 97 meters distance. Also, he had quite nice marks from the judges. But if it comes to Gold Blondeau, we also expect a great race. That's because he's a bronze medalist in individual race. Look at the Team Germany. It is only 2 seconds between Norway and Germany right now. And even if Finland is now a bit ahead, which is quite surprising, honestly. I think Germany, it's not the last word from home nation. So now, Germany already fourth. David Mach. There's only Finland ahead on the way to medal. Lamparter. Lamparter only alone. As Austrian team actually, since the beginning. They started with 21 seconds ahead of France, now they are 44. So they doubled the advantage. There are so many discussions about the future of Nordic combining. It's really nice to have 13 nations on the starts today. But still, if it comes to a World Cup circuit, it was absolutely dominated by Norwegians this season. Just to mention Jarl Magnus Rieber, he won 14 of 17 competitions in World Cup this season. Only once in Lahti. He didn't finish in top 3. But even if Norwegians have got quite a legendary skier, I think it's not too big word to explain his dominance. And even that, during the World Cup in Trondheim, the stands were absolutely empty. 5 years ago, I had the chance to talk to Gianfranco Casper. And look at that now, Germany. I will finish what I wanted to say later, but this is the moment for Germany. They are now on the bronze position. And there is one lap yet for David Mach to produce an even bigger advantage ahead of Finland's team and also Norwegians. That was a great action. So more than 1,000 people watching this live in Sparkassen Ski Arena now could be really happy with that. In my opinion, Team Finland and Team Norway wouldn't get it back. I'm in the third position. But if it comes to the topic I was starting to talk before, 5 years ago in Falun during the senior championships. I had a chance to talk with Gianfranco Casper about the future of Nordic Combined, and he said that since years there are discussions about the future of this discipline. Once upon a time, everyone thought it was a competition for the biggest tough guys, so everyone wanted to grow, to train and watch it. And this is not the case today anymore. Gianfranco Casper said, of course, Nordic Combined still enjoys a lot of interest from TV broadcaster at the Olympic Games, but this is only every 4 years. In the meantime, it is much worse, not to say tragically. And Gianfranco Casper also said that he called it as a crisis. He mentioned some people from International Olympic Committee asked him what to do to make Nordic Combined great again, but it's not the easy topic. That's because today young athletes so early decide to be cross-country skiers, or would rather say ski jumpers. In both disciplines there are more media, more money, more prestige. And now it's even better to see 13 nations competing in today's race. Mach with 40-50 meters advantage. Maybe it's possible for him to fight for silver, because now Team Germany is only 12.8 seconds ahead behind France. Gaël Blondeau is not that fast as Mach is. Gold for Austria. To me, it's quite obvious, but there would be a battle for silver as well between France and Germany. Blondeau, 46.4 behind Lamparter. What is now the difference between France and Germany? Less than 12 seconds, 11.8. Mach, more than sure he knows from the coaches about the situation. He knows the numbers, he knows the seconds, he knows the results. But is he prepared enough to fight even harder than he actually fought up to date, up to the moment? Yes, he is. You can now easily compare the pace shown by French and German. Mach is coming in every meter closer to French, and I think this is the Germany that will appear at the stadium on the silver medal position. Yes! Amazing race from Team Germany. Let me remind you, they started more than a minute behind Austria. Only 7th. You can hear the crowd. David Mach was the best on ski jumping hill in German team. Now he's the best also in cross country. France again on the second position, but it's all open. 5 kilometers to go. Now it's Matteo Bott, 18 years old. Best jumper in the French team. But is he also a best cross-country skier? It's required if it comes to fight against Germany. For Germany, now Christian Frank from Berchtesgaden. He was jumping as a last athlete in jumping round. And he didn't do well. Finished only with 76.5 meters. Definitely below the expectations. That's why Team Germany finished only 7th. Mach, before in the picture, he can't do anything more. He can only now wait what will do Christian Frank and what will do Matteo Bott. But in the background, there's also Norway and Team Finland. So now you can see the intermediate time results. It's not worth to follow the Austria team. That's because they're on their way to gold medal. This is obvious. But how about silver? How about bronze? Even 4th and 5th position is not clear yet. I think both French and German have to cooperate right now. Because if they don't, there is Norway and Finland behind. Also hoping for a medal. Japan without any chances. Now Fabio Obermeier from Bad Mittendorf. I'm pretty sure you know name of the village, Bad Mittendorf. They got one of 6 ski flying hills in the world. There was a World Cup competition last month. I was in Austria, I was watching this live, and the people from Bad Mittendorf, they say that, yeah, it's quite nice to have a flying hill, but if they put all the money to converse, they no more remember that there's also smaller hills for the kids. That's why now they are abandoned. Blundo against Frank. Otto Niitikoski against Anders Skoglund. Second best junior in World Cup this season, Skoglund. Now 4th, but it still doesn't matter. He won a medal. But they won it also. Blondo still leading this group because it is now a group with 4 nations. We have an emotions. $20 difference between Scandinavians. And Germany, both with France. There's a stadium ahead, and then only 2.5 kilometers. Last lap to the finish line. Four nations now are fighting for 2 medal positions. Blondo. He already got 1 medal. But Christian Frank, he was 5th in the individual race. That's why he could really hope for his first medal during these championships now. Home crowd cannot be sure of everything. Team Germany could finish with silver, but also they could finish ranked 5th. And that makes it really interesting. If it comes to a sprinting finish, I don't really know who got the best chances. Fabio Oberwiesenthal, he don't need to hurry anymore even, because there's more than 50 seconds gap between Austria and France. In this group for fighting for a silver, still without any changes. Okay, now Norwegian Skoglund ahead of Frank. Frank, 19 years old. Skoglund, the same. If it comes to individual competition, Frank finished higher. But the best one in this group is Gael Blondeau. And he knows it. Japan, 46.9 seconds behind 5th Norway now. And 1,700 meters to go. Now there's Finland a bit behind. So, is it the moment that Finland lost their chances? I don't know. But it was more than 2 seconds. It's quite nothing, but the worst thing you can do now is to lose even 1 second to the group. Fabio Oberwiesenthal, less than 600 meters, and he would cross the finish line, only alone. Team Austria is now waiting for their hero. But come on, they are all heroes. Because 4 of them put all they had in this race. Also put all they had on Fichtelbergschanze in the morning. Another prize for them is ahead. But how it could be in this group? Now Norway with 10 meters ahead of France. So is it France and Germany fighting for bronze medal? Nothing is decided yet. Obermeier, 300 meters to go. Last little downhill, and here's the stadium. Here's Fabio Obermeier, here's Team Austria. Here's another gold medal for Austria. This is going to be 11th gold in this team event in history of World Juniors. Germany has got also 11 medals. So now it's clear. Stefan and Thomas Rettinger, Johannes Lamparte and Fabio Obermeier with gold. And it wouldn't be any medal for Germany. Now it's clear. Christian Frank, 20 meters behind. And is this a silver for Norway or is this a silver for France? France now faster. Gaël Blondeau with bronze medal after individual competition, now with silver with their team. We spent here 10 days and this is the only sprinting final, the only sprinting finish. I saw here Gaël Blondeau, Finland with nothing, Germany with nothing. Team Norway extremely disappointed with bronze. But come on, it's still a medal. But what has Gaël Blondeau done on the last straight to the finish? Amazing race. There was a moment for Team France that they were overtaken by Germany. It was 5 kilometers before the finish line, after third leg. But then it all comes to Gaël Blondeau. Who did probably the best race in his entire career. Japan finished 6th, a minute and 39.1 seconds behind Austria. No, it's a minute 40.4 seconds ahead of Austria. I mean the Team Japan. But all we need to know after today's race is that is Austria another world champion in teams competition for an 11th time in history. And now there's a draw between Team Germany and Team Austria. They got both 11 gold. And Germany, after winning gold last season in Lahti, today they are only 4th. I really want to see the fighting once again for silver medal, because after this successful action from Gaël Blondeau, he's shown to his rival, look who's faster today. Now Polish. With number 5, it's Mateusz Jarosz from Wisła Zakopane. I mean, Wisła is the name of a club. Zakopane is the name of a town. They were 7th behind Japan, but the gap was too big to fight for anything. But still, 7th place for Poland is quite okay.
Team Poland, welcome back on the home straight. Welcome back, Mateusz Jarosz.
They shouldn't be angry of anything. That was quite obvious. They wouldn't fight for any medal with Austrians, France, and Norway and Germany. But 7th place for Poland is quite nice. And as you can see, they are satisfied with the result. And this is once again the finish. Look what did Frenchman. And look how Norwegian behaved. Such an expression. I think this is definitely one of the best pictures, best shot during this. We're waiting for a flower or a medal ceremony, I don't know. I heard a rumor that it's going to be a medal ceremony instead of flower. Just once at the stadium. Team Poland waiting for a picture. Brawo chłopcy, znakomity wynik. Można było więcej, ale może to przyjdzie w przyszłości. Something in Polish for my Polish friends. But now let's switch again to English. We're still waiting for some teams. Now we have 11. Ahead of Poland behind of Poland was Team Slovenia, Team Italy, Team Czech Republic, Team Ukraine, and now it's time for last two nations. Team Russia and the United States of America. So obviously American Nordic combiners are not that good as their friends from cross-country team. So the final results of the last race during this Junior World Championships in Sparkassen-Ski Arena. Gold for Austria, silver for France after amazing finish by Gaël Blondeau, and Team Norway third. This is an interview with the winners.
That's funny enough.
Team Austria, Junior World Champion here in Oberwiesenthal. Guys, all of you had a very good jump this morning and now also a very strong race. What does that day feel like for you?
Yeah, it's just an amazing day for us. Everybody from us did an amazing job, and yeah, I'm very proud to be part of this team, and yeah, I just want to enjoy it.
It was a perfect day, perfect team, and now it's gold, so I'm very happy. Awesome. With a little brother, a team competition like this, it's awesome, and the other two guys are pretty cool too, and awesome day, awesome day.
Yeah, perfect. I'm happy. It's all cool.
Team Österreich Junioren-Weltmeister hier in Oberwiesenthal. Es war ein perfekter Tag für euch mit richtig starken Sprüngen und jetzt einem sehr, sehr einsamen Rennen für alle von euch. Wie ist es gelaufen? Erzählt kurz.
Ja, also auf der Schanzen haben wir schon mal den Grundstein gelegt. Wir haben alle zusammen, glaube ich, richtig gute Ski gehabt. Auch da mal ein Danke an unsere Trainer und an das Service-Team. Die haben da auch einen super Job gemacht. Ohne die darf man da gar nicht da stehen, wo wir jetzt sind. Und ja, also ich bin einfach richtig dankbar, dass wir jetzt da stehen dürfen, und ich freue mich schon auf den Moment, wo wir die Goldmedaille um den Nacken kriegen.
Ja, ich kann mich da nur in Jahr anschließen. Danke an alle Betreuer, an alle Wachsler. Heute ein richtig perfekter Tag gewesen und auch noch mit dem großen Bruder, das ist super. Und dann freue ich mich jetzt auch schon auf die Zeremonie. Es ist auch lässig, bei so einem Event so eine Medaille zu machen. Und wie die zwei schon gesagt haben, mit schnellen Ski läuft es einfach leichter und die haben wir heute gehabt. Also ein großes Danke an alle, die was uns da geholfen haben.
Ja, ich würde sagen, besser hätte man es nicht machen können. Vor allem die 3 Leute vor mir. Wahnsinn, ich habe nur noch fertig laufen müssen, letzte Runde genießen können, weil die im Rennen so eine gute Arbeit gemacht haben. Es hat einfach alles passt. Und ja.
Dankeschön, Gratulation.
So, for cross-country skiing, for Nordic Combined, it's all over now. The championships in Oberwiesenthal are now over. There's only one competition scheduled at 3 in Fichtelbergschanze mixed team event in ski jumping. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching. Thanks for Teleho company to provide us these TV shots. Thank you, Oberwiesenthal. This was Michał Chmielewski with the microphone. Hope you enjoyed it. See you again next year in Zakopane. Auf Wiedersehen.
I think, yeah, the fourth guy is missing. One. Team France, silver medal. Maël, I met you at the track during the race and you were so nervous. What was the race for you like?
Yeah, it was very hard to see the race because I was the first man to ski, and when I saw my teammates ski after me and the other team come back, it was very hard to see that. But everybody do a good job, so it was a very good race.
Gael, with your bronze medal, you were the final guy in the fourth group. You were able to get rid of the others and save the silver medal. What was the race for you like?
Yes, it was a very hard race. I do another amazing finish. I'm very happy for that. And yes, it's amazing. 2 medals in the one championship is good for me.
Edgar, how was your race today?
It was really hard to start alone, to try to keep the advantage of the other team, try to don't lose on the first team, I try to keep pushing from the beginning to the end, and yeah, I'm really happy about my race and from the teammate also.
Et maintenant, vous pouvez dire quelque chose en français.
Ouais, non, franchement, on est super heureux. On avait déjà super bien fait le travail au tremplin ce matin. On partait 2e. C'était notre objectif, parce qu'on savait que sur les skis de fond, on avait nos chances. Donc vraiment, on venait là quand même plutôt confiant, même si la course a été hyper relevée jusqu'au bout et que le suspense a bien duré, mais ouais, c'était génial.
Ouais, c'était vraiment super. Et je voudrais dire merci à tous pour les encouragements et les félicitations. Donc voilà.
C'était une super journée aujourd'hui. Ça fait quelques années que je cours après une médaille. L'année dernière, on était à 3 secondes et cette année, on est à 2e, donc super heureux.
Je suis super heureux de faire cette médaille avec tous mes potes d'entraînement. C'est quelque chose de grand et on a assuré aujourd'hui. C'est bien.
Une petite note en anglais.
Merci beaucoup. Team Norway, bronze medal here at Junior World Championships. After quite a difficult jumping round, what does this bronze medal mean to you guys?
Very much. It's amazing today. I hate losing. So, a little bit disappointing to not came second, but still good with third since we was over 25 seconds behind the third place.
Yeah, very much. It's first time for us three in the Junior World Championships.
It was a good race, so I'm very pleased to have the third place time.
Litt vanskelige forhold i hoppbakken i dag. Hvordan var det for deg med langrenn?
Norsk? Ja, vi var uheldige, eller fire da. Så det ble jo ganske dårlig utgangspunkt. Men vi er fornøyd med bronse.
Jo, det var ikke helt maks i hoppbakken på noen av oss, men vi gikk jo 4 gode langrenn, så det ble jo medalje til slutt, og det er jo bra det.
Ja, med utgangspunktet vi hadde ut fra hoppingen, så er det veldig bra.
Ja, jeg føler, ut fra utgangspunktet vi hadde, så følte jeg alle gjorde et bra langrenn, og da fikk vi bronsemedaljen, så jeg er fornøyd med det.
Takk, grattis.